Here we are at Pure Triumph Wellingborough, and I'm on a test ride. This is the Triumph Tiger Explorer XC, which is pretty much at the moment my dream bike. If I could have any bike, this would be it. It's a 1215cc shaft drive. It's 140 brake horsepower, 120 newton meters of torque. RO exhaust is standard. It's very nice. This one's only done 120 miles from new, so we'll be taking it very, very easy. It's a digital speedo and mileometer. Lovely wide bars. There's just no resistance in engine braking. 4th gear, 35 miles an hour, effortless. Oh, this is a dream. This feels distinctly lighter than my old Tiger. I shall put the weight comparisons up on screen for you. So on the display you've got neutral, main beam light, fuel light which is on, and a warning light of some description, indicators, engine warning light, oil light, temperature. Everything is encased in lights inside the rev counter, which is nice. It's a needle. I like a needle for a rev counter. And then the digital display for everything else with the trip computer. Got the Hella power socket on there. That's unique. The nozzle fits into the tank filler tight. It's not a big gaping hole. Oh, the ABS is good. Self-cancelling indicators are a nice touch. You can still cancel them manually, but should you forget, they will self-cancel. The throttle response is just unbelievably light. Right, let's see how she cruises. Very, very light bike. Very light indeed. The steering is direct and responsive. The suspension is very firm, but not in an uncomfortable way. And most importantly, from my point of view, is the riding position. It's perfect. Oh, this is just so nice. Relax, take it all in. There's no stress, I'm not having to lean forwards. It's very quick to relax into. I've been on it around 10 minutes, including the filling up time. And it's just everything I could have wanted in it, really. It's torquey, it's light, it's not hard to handle, the power is very smooth, there's no aggression behind it, it's just nice. It's a height adjustable seat and it's on its lowest setting, and whilst I'm on a tiny hill, when I'm on the level, if I try and put both feet flat, I'm around a centimetre or two off on each side. It's just commanding. It's got the presence that a bike should have when you're my size. There's just so much feedback from the steering, from the suspension, from the acceleration, from the deceleration. I mean, look at that. No miles an hour. What was that, about 6 miles an hour? No instability whatsoever. Gear, no revs, into accelerating and overtaking. I would never dream of entering that corner at that angle. I mean, that was only 22 miles an hour at my slowest, second gear. I couldn't dream of doing that in the sprint. Granted, the rear tyre has a bit of a squaring off from when I bought it, which I'm wearing down, but even still, not a chance I'd do that. And I've been on this 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and I've just thrown it in there and back out again. I can't get over how light this the ride-by-wire is. My first time on a ride-by-wire. And in fact the first time on a bike with ABS, I think. So a couple of things to get used to, but I like both features so far. Wind wasn't an issue at speed on the dual carriageway. At 70 miles an hour it was perfectly acceptable. So much so that I didn't even notice it, so I guess it was alright. The slightest movement in your right hand and the throttle response is instantaneous on the engine, even if it's by accident. If you hit a bump, you really do have to make sure the tension is out of your hand and your arm. The big question on this is, does it justify the price? Now, while I really like the matte green, this is a nice bike, and the additional extras will make a difference to me. Fog lights, engine bars, all these kinds of things, and obviously that increases the value for money. However, I will check the figures, but I think I was quoted starting price of £13,100, and for luggage on top of that, another £1,000, maybe a little bit more. I'm instinctively downshifting for control going through the bends, and it feels unnecessary. I feel like I could just do it in 6th gear with enough torque. The seat's very firm, but it is a new seat. Bad news for me is I have to get off this and get back on my Sprint, which is a lovely bike. It's a phenomenally nice bike. But this, oh my fucking god, what a bike. I know it's horses for courses, and a lot of people get this excited about R1s or ZX14Rs. For me, this is it. This is my R1. This is my BMW S1000RR. The thought of that as a bike makes me go, yeah, what a bike, what a bit of precision engineering, a thing to be marvelled. But I wouldn't want to ride one. The thought of riding one would be like, well, I would like to take one around a track, yeah. Would I like to ride one to Wales? Not a chance. Would I want to go to the shops? No. Pop into Tesco's, are you taking the BMW? I'm a hell. Whereas this, I just think, yeah, let's go to Tesco's in Outer Mongolia. Yeah, I am truly running out of positive superlatives in my mind. This bike is just tremendous, absolutely tremendous. If I could have one today, I would have one today. I'm sure there would be quirks as I owned one that I would find that I didn't like. No bike is perfect, but in comparison to what I ride now, what I've ridden in the past, nothing touches this. The acceleration, the lightness, the agility of it, the positive feedback, the braking, cruise control, the features, the fog lights, the cruise control, the ABS, the digital speedo, self-cancelling indicators, the fuel cap that the bloody filler fits straight into, power sockets, screen, engine bars, everything it's got is just exactly what I could want. Let's have a walk. So there we go. This one's pretty much brand new. As I say, it is shaft drive. It does have the engine bars. It's got the fitted fog lights, handguards, screen. It has ABS, cruise control, Arrow exhaust as standard, which is pretty quiet, but still alright. Firm ride, firm seat, but stable, incredibly stable. Very powerful, very torquey in every gear at every speed. Exactly what you want from a big bike. Very easy to steer, stop, start, accelerate, everything about it is beautiful. It's a good looking bike in the way that ugly things are good. It's like that. That is a distinctly ugly vehicle. Both of them were. But, you know, rugged good looks in their own way, and this is the same. It should be hideous, but it just works. Now what I'd like to happen shortly is I go back to Triumph, pick up my Sprint, get on the Sprint, do a couple of minutes and think, do you know what? It's not that much worse. I'll be a very happy individual if that's what I think. And I think I will think that to a great degree. I'm slightly blown away by this bike and the features, as I expected to be, and I have to be honest, people, I'm pretty damn critical. Normally I get on a bike and I don't like it. I don't like things about bikes. I think I'm just one of those lucky people that found the kind of bike that works for them, and that's about it really. I know what I want and I know what works for me, and it's called an Adventure XC.